The truth about your cash, what the banks won't tell you. You know, most people think their money is safe in the bank. They see the numbers going up, maybe a few extra dollars from interest, and they think they're doing all right. But let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain, expose the lies we're fed about traditional banking, and I'm going to give you the real deal on how to protect your hard-earned money. Because let's face it, in this economy, savers are losers. That's right, I said it. If you're clinging to that outdated advice of stuffing your cash under the mattress, or worse, leaving it at the mercy of some bank, you're falling further behind every single day. It breaks my heart to see folks working their tails off, playing by the rules, only to have their savings eaten alive by inflation. God's money. Why precious metals are timeless. Now, I've been called a lot of things, a contrarian, a rule breaker, maybe even a little crazy. But you know what? I sleep well at night knowing I'm looking out for myself, taking control of my financial future. And one of the biggest lessons my rich dad taught me was the power of precious metals. Gold, silver, these aren't just shiny trinkets. They're what I like to call God's money. They've held their value for centuries, long before governments and central banks started messing around with paper money. Look at history, folks. Every time there's a crisis, a war, runaway inflation, what do people turn to? Gold. It's a tangible asset, a store of value that transcends the whims of politicians and their fancy printing presses. An ounce of gold could buy you a nice suit back in the 50s. Today it's worth a whole lot more than a suit. That's the power of real assets, things that have intrinsic value. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and buy a vault full of gold bars. You can start small, diversify your portfolio with gold ETFs. It's like buying a tiny piece of security in an uncertain world. Remember, we're playing the long game here, building a legacy that lasts. Building your empire, why real estate is king. Now let's talk about something near and dear to my heart, real estate. They don't make more land, folks. It's a finite resource, and that's what makes it so powerful. When I bought my first rental property, people thought I was crazy. They said, "Robert, that's risky." But you know what's risky? Leaving your money in a bank account, earning a measly interest rate that can't even keep up with inflation. Real estate is about more than just bricks and mortar. It's about building a tangible legacy, creating something you can see and touch and pass down to your children. It's about taking control of your destiny. Think about it. You buy a property, rent it out, and suddenly you've got a steady stream of passive income coming in every month. That's right, money working for you while you sleep. And on top of that, the value of the property itself appreciates over time. It's a win-win. Now, I understand that not everyone has the capital to go out and buy a skyscraper tomorrow. But you can start small. Look into REITs, real estate investment trusts. They're like mutual funds for real estate, a way to dip your toes into the market without needing a fortune. Owning your piece of the pie, the power of stocks and dividends. Now, I'll admit, I haven't always been a fan of the stock market. Too many people treat it like a casino, gambling away their money on short-term bets. But there's a smart way to play the stock market, a way to build lasting wealth. And that's by owning a piece of businesses you believe in, companies that are making a real difference in the world. Look at Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time. His philosophy is simple: buy great companies and hold them for the long haul. That's how you ride out the ups and downs of the market and come out ahead. Now, I'm not talking about chasing the latest hot stock tip or trying to time the market. That's a fool's game. I'm talking about investing in solid, dividend-paying companies, businesses that are like cash-flowing machines, putting money back in your pocket year after year. And the beauty of it is, you don't need to be a Wall Street whiz to do this. You can start with index funds, a diversified basket of stocks that track the overall market. It's a low-cost, set it and forget it approach to investing that can build serious wealth over time. Chapter 4, Riding the Digital Wave, the Potential of Cryptocurrencies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Crypto? Isn't that risky? And yeah, there's no denying that the crypto market can be volatile. It's a roller coaster ride, no doubt about it. But here's the thing. We're living in a digital age, folks. The world is changing faster than ever before, and traditional systems are being disrupted. Cryptocurrencies are at the forefront of this revolution, and I believe they have the potential to reshape the financial landscape as we know it. Look at Bitcoin. A decade ago, it was worth pennies. Today, it's a global phenomenon. Now, I'm not saying to go all in on Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. This is still a relatively new asset class, and it's important to tread carefully. But I do believe that having some exposure to crypto, even a small percentage of your portfolio, can be a smart move for the long term. Think of it as an investment in the future of finance. And with platforms like Coinbase and Binance making it easier than ever to buy and sell crypto, there's no excuse not to at least educate yourself on this emerging asset class. Chapter 5. The Set It and Forget It Strategy, the Power of Index Funds. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, Robert, this all sounds great, but I don't have time to be studying the markets and analyzing stocks all day. I've got a business to run, a family to take care of. And you know what? I get it. Time is our most valuable asset, and I'm all about working smarter, not harder. That's why I love index funds. They're the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it investment strategy. See, an index fund is like a basket of stocks that tracks a specific market index, like the S&P 500. So instead of trying to pick individual stocks, which, let's be honest, is like trying to predict the future, you're essentially buying a piece of the entire market. And the best part, index funds are incredibly low cost. You're not paying high fees to some fancy fund manager who may or may not know what they're doing. With index funds, you're keeping more of your money working for you. It's a simple, elegant solution for long-term wealth building. And the beauty of it is you can automate your investments, set up a regular contribution plan, and let your money grow on autopilot. It's like planting a tree. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is today. Chapter 6. Be your own boss. The ultimate investment in yourself. Now, throughout this whole video, there's been one common thread taking control of your finances, taking control of your future, and ultimately taking control of your life. And there's no better way to do that than by investing in yourself, by becoming an entrepreneur, by building your own business. Now, I know what you're thinking. Robert, starting a business is risky. And you know what? It is. But you know what's even riskier? Spending the best years of your life working for someone else's dream, trading your time for a paycheck, hoping that one day, maybe, you'll have enough saved up to finally start living life on your own terms. Look, I'm not saying it's easy. Building a business is tough. It takes guts, determination, and a whole lot of hustle. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you're an entrepreneur, you're in the driver's seat. You call the shots. You're building something you believe in. Something that has the potential to change the world. And the financial freedom that comes with it, that's just the icing on the cake. So there you have it, folks. 6 powerful asset classes that can help you build real, lasting wealth. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about making smart, strategic decisions today that set you up for a brighter tomorrow. The world of finance can seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Educate yourself, take control, and start building your financial future today.